Hi, I'm over here in Sarasota, and you can see this beautiful place around me. And what's that got to do with what I'm about to tell you? Actually, not a whole lot, except that it's such a good scene, and I wanted to use it to kind of capture your attention. I will say that over there, a couple of weeks ago, that's where I met Ivanka Trump. Well, I didn't really meet her, she came here and spoke. But the reason I'm doing this video is this: it's very simple. Listen, as you and I both know, there's been several allegations of voter fraud. I have actually seen myself, not something I've heard, actual video of voter fraud. And this is the type of thing that's happened in the countries I left: Zambia, Zimbabwe, Ethiopia. And now it's emerging here in this country. It's not that the fraud's an issue, it's that the fraud is not being challenged. That's the issue. So why am I saying this? I'm saying this for this one reason. On January 2nd, that's this Saturday, we are going to our senators' home. And we're going to our senators' homes, and we want to say two things to our senators. We're saying, number one, we need you to object to the Electoral College vote. And if you object to the Electoral College vote, the reason we want that done is our government has a provision that if the Electoral College vote is objected to, then an automatic session is triggered, and in that automatic session, evidence of the fraud can be re-examined. In my view, the voter fraud is just being ignored. It's not being investigated. I have no idea why. There's no doubt in my mind from what I've seen that it happened. Why on earth would trusted officials be so adamant about turning a blind eye to what happened, at least to investigating it? So if we have our senators object to the Electoral College vote, then the evidence can be re-examined. And we want to tell our senators, please do that. Now, a lot of you are out there, and I know you're saying, what's the point? They don't listen to us. We keep getting ignored. And I got it. I really understand the frustration of having something you believe in so deeply being completely ignored. And so there's a second part to what we're going to say to our senators. And the second part is this: Mr. Senator, Miss Senator, if you do not do what we're requesting, if you do not object to the Electoral College vote, we're going to blacklist you. What does that mean? What that means is, in 2 years when they're up for election, we're going to actively go to work on getting them replaced. They're out. Their job's gone. Not only that, a lot of these elected officials, after their political career, they rely on a lucrative career based on all their connections as a lobbyist, as a consultant. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to blacklist any company that hires you as a lobbyist. We're going to blacklist any company that hires you as a consultant. That's what we have to do. It's come down to that. We can only be ignored so long. We can only allow corruption to emerge so much. And this is the standard we're needing to take. Why I'm doing this video is I want you in your area on January 2nd, that's this Saturday at 2 p.m., to lead a group of people, go to your senators' homes, and do what I just said. We're doing this here in Naples, here in Florida. We need you to do this where you are at. So will you please step up? Don't allow resignation to rule the day. Don't give up. Here's something that I heard from a man in Serbia as he was watching what we are allowing to happen here in this country. And this man in Serbia, who has a lot of experience with dictatorial governments coming in and trampling on the rights of the individual person, he's got so much experience, a lifetime of that. He said this. He said, you, the people that support the Constitution and the rule of law, you will never be as strong as you are now. And they, all of the people that are adamantly opposed to investigating the fraud, they will never be as weak as they are now. Make no mistake, if we allow resignation, if we don't step up, if we don't do everything that's necessary to have this fraud examined, in my view, it is unreasonable to expect any other legitimate election to happen in this country. If big tech is doing what they're doing now, if paid off politicians are doing what they're doing now, and ignoring the rule of law while Trump is in the Oval Office, why do you think things are going to be any different with big tech, with big companies, with censorship, with special interests? Why do you think anything of that's going to be any different 2 years from now when they've got their guy in the Oval Office? This is it. It's a do or die. This is the final stand. We have to stand now. The website is www.enough2021.org, enough2021.org. All the information is there. I hope, and I'm urging you to stand up, to lead, even if you've never done something like this before. If what I just said pricks your heart, if what I just said speaks to you, that's an indication that this matters to you and you're the one to make it happen. No one else is coming. There's no one else coming. It's not up to Trump. It's not about the courts. It's not about the Linwood or Sidney Powell. It's up to you and me. Are we going to step up, and are we going to assume our rightful place in our country where we, the people, are calling the shots and our elected officials are doing our bidding? I hope you'll make the right move. Thanks very much.